There's something I keep hearing when it comes to movies. It's just a movie. People don't take movies that seriously. Don't analyze it. Just enjoy it. And on the surface, that sounds reasonable. Movies are entertainment. They're meant to be experienced. They're supposed to be fun. But then I look at what people actually do, and the behavior doesn't match the claim. People don't treat movies like something trivial. They treat them like something meaningful. They rewatch them over and over again. They memorize lines. They quote them in everyday conversation. They dress like the characters. They build entire aesthetics around them. They decorate their homes with them. They collect artifacts, props, replicas. Entire conventions exist where people gather to embody these stories. People say a movie changed their life. They say it shaped how they see the world. They say it helped them understand themselves. And in the same breath, it's not meant to be analyzed. That's the contradiction. You don't get to treat something as meaningful and then declare it off limits to questioning. Because if something has that level of impact, it's already operating in the space of ideas. And ideas don't just sit there. They do things. Movies don't just show you stories. They show you what matters. They show you what's admirable. They show you what's justified. They show you what success looks like. They show you what failure looks like. They shape expectations. They shape identity. They shape how people interpret reality. That's not passive. That's influence. And you can see it everywhere. You see it in how people talk. You see it in how people frame their own lives. Someone goes through a hardship and they don't just describe it, they narrate it. They see themselves as the underdog, the outsider, the chosen one, the one who has to overcome. Those aren't neutral categories. Those are narrative frameworks. Learned, internalized, repeated. You see it in relationships. People expect certain kinds of romance, certain kinds of conflict, certain kinds of resolution, because they've seen it modeled again and again. You see it in how people interpret truth. And this is where it gets deeper, because movies don't just influence what people think, they influence how people think. Epistemology. How do you know something is true? Is it because it's consistent? Is it because it's supported by evidence? Is it because it holds up under scrutiny? Or is it because it feels right, because it resonates, because it matches a story you've seen before? Movies train that instinct. They create coherence through editing. They create meaning through music. They create emotional certainty through performance. They can make something feel true even when it isn't. And if you're not aware of that, you start to rely on that feeling as a guide. That's not harmless. That's powerful. And we recognize that power, just not consistently. We give awards for it. We celebrate best performance, best writing, best directing, best sound design, best costume. We analyze lighting, framing, pacing, tone. We break down how effectively a movie communicates its story. But then the moment you ask, what is the story actually saying? Is it coherent? Is it justified? Does it hold up? Suddenly the response is, you're overthinking it. You're missing the point. It's not meant to be analyzed. Just ride the wave. Why? Why is technical analysis allowed but conceptual analysis discouraged? Because one is safe and the other isn't. Breaking down camera angles doesn't challenge identity. Breaking down ideas does. If someone connects deeply to a film, if they see themselves in it, if they've internalized its message, then analyzing that message can feel like analyzing them. And that's uncomfortable. So instead of engaging with the analysis, the boundary gets drawn. Just enjoy it. Don't think about it. But I've heard that before, not just in movies, in other areas. Don't question it. Don't examine it. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Just accept it. And I accepted that for a long time until I started asking a simple question. Why not? If something is true, if something is coherent, if something reflects reality, then questioning it shouldn't weaken it. It should strengthen it. So when I hear that same pattern applied to movies, even casually, it stands out because it's the same move. Take something meaningful, elevate it, attach identity to it, and then discourage questioning it. That's how things become untouchable. That's how things become sacred. And once once something is treated that way, you're no longer engaging with it. You're respecting it. And respect in that context means Don't pull it apart. But here's the problem. If a movie can shape how people think, influence how they see themselves, affect how they interpret the world, then it's already doing more than entertaining. It's participating in the construction of meaning. And anything that participates in the construction of meaning can be examined. Not because it needs to be attacked, not because it needs to be dismantled, but because it needs to be understood. You can enjoy a film. You can feel it. You can ride the wave. And you can still ask, what is this doing? What is this reinforcing? What is this suggesting about reality? Those are not opposing actions. They're complementary. The experience pulls you in. The analysis tells you why. And for me, that's not something I'm willing to turn off. Not for movies, not for most things. Because the moment you accept that something shouldn't be questioned, you're no longer deciding how to engage with it. That decision has already been made for you. And that's the part I can't ignore. So when I hear it's just a movie, I look at the behavior, and the behavior says something else. Movies matter. They influence, they shape, they persist. And if they do all of that, then they don't get to exist outside of examination. Nothing does, and nothing needs to.